Hello everyone and welcome to another Godify Studios review, and today I will be reviewing Metro Last Light, especially the PC version. The PC version is different from the console version, of course, with its graphic settings. Even on low, which I am playing on right now to get the best frame rate for recording, I think it's one of the best looking games, and it looks way better than the Xbox 360 version that I've seen on the internet and seen around. And right now you can see already the graphics are top par with Battlefield 3, Crysis 3, and many of the other graphically intensive games that are out lately with their new engines. And I think Metro Last Light is really strong on that, and that would be my first positive for it, is the graphics. The graphics look wonderful, everything looks really great, and there's a lot of detail in the world with everything, especially the character models. Another good positive I have is the amazing story. The story that this has is very rich and the flow is great. There's not much wrong with it except maybe some plot cutouts that I don't really understand, and some non-realistic elements in the story that I didn't really like with it, which means showing up last minute and barely saving someone, which in my opinion is kind of a spoiler, sorry about that. But in my opinion, I don't really like when there is non-realistic stuff like that. It kind of takes me away from the story. And so another positive I have is the combat. The combat is very interesting. It's different than many other shooters around these days. How you can turn off lights and hide in the darkness and be a little bit more stealthy. And it really does focus on stealthy combat, but so far I usually just go full force against enemies. I don't really care about taking my time because I don't really like doing that. I do search around the world a lot, so I would say if you want to play stealthy and that's your thing, then go ahead. But I just like big shooting battles and stuff like that. But it does get me in a lot of shit in the end. Another thing is that the story is long enough and has a very good variety. The story is, as I said before, a really good flow, and the story is about 9 hours or so. So it's different than some shooters that maybe are 6 or 5, like Call of Duty, cough, cough, cough. And the variety of different elements in the story is very cool, how they add in all these different missions and different enemies that you are battling. Another thing is that I like the realistic element of it, is how you could shoot stuff and it maybe will take only one shot, and then it just seems really realistic with some of the elements in Metro. If you guys don't know what Metro is, let me just say this out there. Is that pretty much a nuclear... I might get wrong on this because I didn't play the first one. Is that a nuclear bomb that went off in, I believe it was maybe Germany or Russia. I believe it's Russia, yeah. Russia has made all of these people go into the Metro, which is the underground space, and that's why I'm wearing a mask right now, because I'm above ground with all the nuclear elements and their like radiation. And pretty much there are these aliens that came down on the Earth, I believe, that did bomb Russia. Like this bird that right there, you see that alien. And now we're just surviving in the Metro, and my group sent me out to capture a bird, and I got caught up with another group, and that meant to capture an alien, and I got caught up in another group, and yeah, I just didn't understand. That's where I'm at right now. So yeah, the story is very good, and it's very interesting if you guys want to keep up with it. I only have one negative for the game, that there's really nothing to do after you beat the game. You beat the game and you're done. There's no extra stuff for you to do. It's not open world. You can't go and play on multiplayer. There probably is going to be add-ons for it, but in my opinion, once you're done with the story, there's nothing to do, and you're going to get really bored with it very quickly. Now, if you guys do want to buy Metro Last Light, I would recommend it. If you have a good PC, I would recommend this game on the PC. I think it looks very wonderful, and the frame rate will work on virtually most of the computers, even though it looks very great, as you can see on the screen. And if you guys want to get the Xbox version or whatever, go ahead, but let me just recommend this game to anyone if you guys want to play an actual good shooting game, which has a very good story, and will make you very interested in it in the future. It made me even interested in getting the previous game, which I am probably not going to get, but it made me interested in the story and how this Metro happened and stuff. So there are all my positive and negatives on screen. I would rate this game a 9.5 out of 10, and I think it's one of the greatest games I've played during the year. BioShock does beat it though in the end. So yeah, bye guys. Please like the video and comments, whatever.